intros. I'm Jake, in charge of that channel specifically, and this is Jack.
Yeah, my channel's JackDoesCars, and yeah, well, it's in the name. My name's Jack.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
So I will start with my course B, which you all can't see, which is behind me in about a million pieces.
Well, you won't see it anyways, the amount of gaps in it.
Wow. Okay. We're off to a good start. Right, yeah, it's quite rusty. It's now about to have a load of filler, or has now got filler on it. And behind me is my big badge. It's a big German boat.
Tank.
An Audi 80, yeah, tank. Audi 80 Saloon, 1.9 diesel, pre-PD. One of the first TDIs. So I'll hand it over to Jack and he'll tell you what he's got.
Well, behind me, it's a Phase 1 Corsa B. It's P-Veg, so 1997. I'm not that clued up.
Yeah, I think so.
It's got a sunroof that doesn't leak, hopefully.
That's surprising.
That's very surprising.
Very rare.
Yeah, I haven't done much tonight, to be fair. I've had the bumpers off to check for rust. There's holes in the spare wheel well. I've got spark plugs and all that ordered. It's filter in it now.
Cone filter.
Yeah, very chavvy.
A very chavvy cone filter.
What suits up to owning a Corsa?
A blue one.
Blue, yeah. Everyone think I'd go for red and that.
Yeah.
Silicone hoses and all that, they go in blue. Make it pop.
Why not? Do something different.
But mine's got the standard 1-2, well, sort of standard. It's been swapped because head gasket issues previously.
They're about the age for that.
Yeah.
I guess it's have a time life on them, so.
Yeah, like it was on. I think it's now on 86,000 on the clock, with the engine itself's on 68k, so it's not too bad. But what engine you putting in yours again?
1.68 valve. So a Nova GSI lump that's going in mine because it was a 1 litre which blew up catastrophically one night. Don't know what happened. Don't even want to know. Binned it. So yeah, that's the plan. Nova GSI engine on the original models. But yeah, we'll see how that goes at some point. You'll have to forgive the noise of the doors. We're in tin units. There's not a lot we can do about that. And this is also our first podcast.
Yeah,
so,
we have no idea what we're doing.
No, we have no clue. Not the slightest bit of what we're doing. But we'll make it work and we'll figure it out. But we would appreciate you leaving comments for questions or improvements, because we need to know for the next time we do another one, which I think we sorted the schedule.
Fortnightly.
Fortnightly will be a podcaster, because most weekends I want to try and get my car done. You'll probably want to do yours, everyone wants to do theirs. Because this is quite a busy scene behind us.
A very busy scene, and one car that hasn't even saw the light of day in years. So.
5 years, there's a white Cavalier that hasn't seen the day, and we've dragged it out to try and motivate the owner, which is working. Build shelves.
Yeah, well, we got the cafe. That's Elliot's.
Yeah, that's Elliot's Cavalier, by the way. 1.7 TD.
Yeah, he'll say more about it once he gets in the hot seat, which we're going to have a couple guests coming on, hopefully.
At some point.
Yeah, at some point.
When they've got 5 minutes.
Yeah, when they've got 5 minutes, because you'll probably hear banging, clattering, whatever else is going on down
As
there.
you can hear. Yeah, there's a lot of banging, clattering. But yeah, it's generally just going to be about chatting absolute shite, pretty much, yeah, about anything to do with vehicles, and specifically 90s vehicles, because they are problematic but simple, if that makes sense. And interesting, very interesting.
Not probably when we're talking about them, like,
No,
just
no,
ramble on.
probably not. And may I point out, we only met a few days ago.
Yeah.
And this idea popped into our head. I put the poll on TikTok and a few of you said yes. So this is the reason it's happening.
I just moved into the units area, and then I saw you on TikTok, and I dropped you a message because I recognised what I peeked through in the corner of the doors.
Yeah.
And it was, what, like 4 or 5 days ago?
Yeah.
And then we already was like, oh, well, I'm going to start my YouTube, so we might as well collaborate in some way, shape or form, and this is what we're going to do.
So yeah, so this will be on 2 different channels, so you can see 2 different views. I mean, they'll be similar, but you can watch it in 2 different places.
Mine will be better.
Why would yours be better?
I can see, they can see the bottom of the chairs.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay.
You see more of your Audi though, so you'll probably get more views.
Yeah, you've got the 4 beautiful rings on the grill. This gets everyone out of the way of the fast lane very quickly. Good old group.
pretty sure the fact that if I saw that coming at me in the fast lane, I'd move because I've saw the damage on it already.
Hey, listen, she's had a hard life.
It's a hard car, it's a tank.
Yeah, it is a hard car. It took out a modern SUV a few weeks ago. Literally ripped the side of it off. I got a crease in the wing and that was it. And a bumper scuff. Pretty much, that was it. So.
I don't know if my car should park that close to yours actually.
Wow.
Start falling to bits.
Well, mine will catch tetanus then, won't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Mine's galvanised. So, yeah. That's one perk of an old Audi, galvanised from new, which is a rarity. I think they were the first cars to do that. First manufacturer anyway. And then
Seems like Audi.
yeah, well, someone undersealed it, and they undersealed every bolt on it, which made doing anything under that a pain in the ass. But here we are. She's on the road, leaking oil and water, as per any old Audi does. You will know if you own one, or a new Audi even. Doesn't matter. They all do the same thing, and they all behave the same. But yeah, that's kind of where we are with that one.
That one runs on.
Hey.
That one runs.
Oh yeah, this one does run, and it runs sweet.
Well, that will run.
This will. The car behind you that you can't see. Look,
They would have saw in the video.
if you watch the videos, the normal fixing up videos of this car, this will be on the road by the end of the year. That's a promise, so I will have to do that now. But it will be on the road.
You need to stop making promises.
I do need to stop making promises.
You made a promise of this podcast and now it's happening.
Yeah, and you know what? It's flowing really well. So,
in our minds. In our minds.
In our minds. It might not be coming across to you lot.
Like, this ain't scripted at all, that's the thing.
No, there's no script. We just started rambling. My camera has been rolling for, I don't know, what was it, 2, maybe 3 minutes before we actually started?
Yeah.
Because we have to do a sound check from the distance. Because we need microphones.
Well, sound check mine, we haven't sound checked yours.
Yeah, that
This might go very wrong.
Yeah, it could do. It might not work at all. But the phones are on charge.
Yes, so you can ramble on for however long,
Yeah.
please.
So we'll be alright. And it's not raining.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx
Yeah,
it.
that's
In
not-
the UK, do not jinx it. Because
Been
there are
cloudy all
clouds.
day.
There are still clouds, so there's a bit of blue coming through that.
Yeah, bit of wind here and there.
Yeah, the occasional rattle from the doors.
It
that's
was
never
worse
fun.
earlier.
It was way worse earlier.
This is the only time we've been able to do anything. But yeah, I've been quite busy. I've been priming stuff, painting the car. I've been fucking doing filler and then sanding filler, and I hate doing every bit of that. But
No, you don't.
no, I don't.
No, you don't.
I love it. It's all for the car. It's all that matters. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, they need their love and attention. I mean, I don't know why more people don't bother saving them. It's not hard.
I guess it just comes to the passion and hobby behind it.
Yeah.
Because this is my first. I've been trying 3 years to get a project. I never thought it'd be a course of B, but I'm not regretting it. I'm loving the thing.
I never thought I'd have a course to be my first car. It just happened.
Yeah, that was your first.
It was my
This
first. This is my second.
This is my fourth.
Wow.
Fourth car, but first project. So
Is it your first 90s?
first 90s. Yeah.
Right, you're on the right path.
Yeah.
Stick to that path.
Well, I've got an Astra GTC as a daily, but it does its job.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
We
Really
don't
for
go
me.
into problems.
No, we don't go into the problems of my daily.
No.
No, please no.
No. The Audi's my daily, and it doesn't seem to have many issues. I mean, it has a power steering pump that's failing, but it's nothing you can't change in 5 minutes. It's right on the front end, it's right there. You can just get to it, pull it off. And a coolant leak, which is one tiny hose, like yay long, if that.
Is your coolant leaks not internal like the one on my Astra?
That this is true. Yes.
That's all.
That's
That's
slightly
the
worse.
hint of what the issues of
Yeah.
mine is. Mine's been in the garage. When I got it, it was in the garage. Actually, we're meant to be talking about 90s cars, but
It don't matter. This is issues.
So
it's all
this
bad.
issues, yeah, that's yeah. When they're talking about 90s cars, there's going to be issues.
Yeah.
When they're talking about dailies, there's
More
probably still
issues.
going to be issues. Yeah.
And normally expensive ones.
Yeah, you get a daily for reliability.
Yes.
Like I got mine modern, yeah, but I got it for reliability when it comes down to it, and it just has not gave me any of it. So
Yeah, and that was brought for you, wasn't it? That one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and then you're sinking your own money to fixing a car that you didn't even buy.
the big issues were covered by warranty,
Okay, right.
which is long expired. So it's the issues on it are well. I'm not looking.
Yeah, no, but just wait.
If it goes bang, it goes bang.
Yeah.
I'll have to. It's an
End of a
excuse.
90s cab.
Cab. Cab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's one to me right there, but I can't get it unfortunately.
Well, believe it or not, that's the 1.7 turbo diesel from Isuzu. That will outlive all of us, and probably the next generation. Same with that, but it's not an Isuzu. But it's
That'll outlive me.
These will both run on veg oil.
Yeah.
Any oil for that matter. So, you know, they're end of world cars for survival, basically.
To be fair, the 8 valve in mine though, they're like everyone likes the 16 valves, but mine 1 to 8 valve, they can go.
Yes.
For a long time. They're quite resilient.
8 valve engines are very simple but robust.
Yeah.
Down on power compared to the 16 valve Ecotec counterparts, but Ecotecs are shockingly poor.
Yeah.
As I learned on my 1 litre Ecotec, which went bang, by the way, Vauxhall, if you're listening. Bad choice.
I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, my old Astra H-Shaft is an Ecotec. What happened to that? Oh yeah, it went bang.
Yeah, there you go. Ecotecs are a pile of shite.
Do not get one, and if you've got one, get rid.
Yeah, rip it out. I mean, the one in mine was literally serviced every year by the first owner at 5,000 miles, and then I carried that on, and it still went bang.
Or it might be your luck. It's my luck with my cars. They all have issues. Hell, that one had complete brake failure.
Yeah, that had brake failure. Yeah, that was.
I was sent down to the Transport Museum in Anglesey, and it just they just went. So that was a bit scary.
Oh my God. Sun.
Holy.
We got sun.
It'll go in a sec.
Yeah, it will.
It will. Yeah, this car's it go.
Yeah, it will go in a minute. And my face is burning on one side.
Jesus.
It'll be tanned on one side and white on the other, like a pasty man.
A bit like your car.
Yeah. My car's two-tone. Black wings, white body.
Style.
Beige.
Style.
Panda car.
It does look like a
And
panda.
it's got a black eyelash.
Well, yeah, and not the other side. It is literally
Yeah.
50-50.
It is a 50-50 car, yeah. You probably can't see those two bits, but maybe. You might, I don't know, probably not.
Probably not
Probably
this
not,
side.
no.
Like, you can't even see my face. One, I'm pretty sure you can see 2 headlights.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, if I'm... Scooch it. Phase 1.
Yeah, phase 1 Corsa B.
You gotta love him. My favourite.
Phase 2 Corsa B. Facelift Audi 80 and facelift Cab.
Can't you make them phase 1?
But these...
Them.
Oh, that, yeah, that's right, simple, yeah. It's just bumpers.
Would you make that phase 1?
If I could get a bumper like that, yeah.
You're not having mine. You're not having mine.
No, because your bolts are a bit.
Exactly.
So new.
That's why I got the 3-door, because I knew I'd meet you and you'd want a phase 1.
Yeah. I'm happy with my black bumpers.
Yeah.
I've got my splitter bumper, so I'm happy. So they got split in half. We don't talk about that. That's a sore subject.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're going to ask on that on the next one, aren't they?
Yeah, they probably will.
That's what they're going to do.
Don't ask that story.
Ask, please.
No. That was a sour subject, and I don't really want to go into it, so don't ask about that. That's something we don't talk about.
That's him hinting for an ask.
No, it's not. Really isn't. Don't ask.
You've got lighting for your unit now, though, haven't you?
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I went to B&M this morning, and I spent £89 in there, which I didn't expect, because I spent £80 in Halfords a few days prior to that. Actually, I think it was the day before.
Yeah, it was.
Saturday, yeah. That's a lot of money to spend in 2 days.
I've done
£20
worse.
light. Yeah, well, we all
Everyone's done worse.
We have. I've still got plenty to throw about.
I don't.
Well, no, technically not, because car insurance got on Monday.
On what?
Both of them. They're on one policy.
I was about to say, if you're separately insuring that and that's not even moving.
No, they're on one policy.
Okay.
It's cheaper because insurance tried to mess with you and fuck you over badly. They wanted 200 and something to insure both of these a month. I've been 280 a month, nearly 300 quid.
I'm paying about 67 on mine.
Yeah, well, this is why I phoned them and I said, look, I'm not paying that to add that to that policy. I said they're in the same exact place where they're parked, and it's not a race car. Yeah, but it's needed to. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. it's a diesel from the 90s, it's not fast. It might be fast getting to 60, that's where it stops. And it's not that quick. When boost comes on, you feel a bit of a oomph, but that's about it. So I phoned them, I said, look, you either knock that price down or I'm taking that somewhere else, and I'm taking that one somewhere else, the red one behind you. I said, I'll go find someone else to do it. So you know, oh, no, don't. Leave it, we'll sort it out. And then they got back to me and said, how is 120? And I was like, that's better. Can you do any better? He went, I'll give you a discount then. Ups it to 150. He went, yeah, that'll do, lovely. Sweet. So now I pay 115 a month for the set. So I'm happy.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. So now all I did was say, I'm leaving.
They do tend to try and keep you there.
They need their numbers, that's why.
My Astra H that I had insured, they were with the company that actually is insuring this, but my daily is not, because I left because they gave me a stupid quote. But then they gave me a nice quote on this one because I said I was a previous policy and I wanted to come back.
Oh, well, there you go.
So it's benefits of leaving as well.
Yeah.
Because when you come back, you get everything cheap.
Well, you have to bear in mind, I have 2 years no claim as well.
So do I.
So this is what I'm saying, and they're still trying to put the price up.
They will.
And I said, I'm not cracking. I've never bumped that one. Once someone went to the back of it, and his car came off worse. I didn't even get a scuff.
It's not like I can tell if you've bumped that one or not, because there's
No.
nothing on it.
There's nothing on it at all. No, you're quite right. But it survived.
Yeah.
And it didn't even mark. His car smashed his number plate, it was hanging off. And a big scuff on the bumper. And I said, do you want insurance? He went, no, I'll just go tell the missus. I went, right, off you go, bye. Because I was so annoyed, I thought, no way someone has done that. And I just put a nice fat exhaust on the back, which I put in the scrapyard by mistake.
Did you?
It's brand new swap.
Oh.
To bend it.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
What sauce you putting on yours now then?
Well, it'll have to be different for that engine, but it's not going to have a cap. That's all I'm saying. So that O2 sensor is useless.
What's a cat again?
Yeah, don't.
What's a cat? Who
Oh,
knows?
who's that? I hear noise.
We've got someone in the background of our podcast.
Don't worry about that.
And that is a posh car.
This is unfortunate, but
We can keep it that way.
it's a very busy day here at the units, which is really peculiar because it doesn't happen. that
No,
often.
there's only like what, like
One or two
maximum,
people at a time?
yeah, one
Yeah.
or two, pushing 3,
Yeah,
and now there's it's chocker.
it's like 8 people here
Yeah.
at this point. We did have more. One of them left, or 2 of them left with a dog.
Yeah.
Xantha and like.
There's an Astra back there now.
Hey.
There's an Astra back there.
That's an Astra. Yeah. Yeah, that's done as Astra. He tried to sell me that over last weekend.
Oh, is somebody coming for the hot seat?
Who's that? Who's going for the hot seat?
We are recording.
Hello. We're doing the podcast.
If you're on the hop on the hot seat.
On the hot.
You're already in it now.
You're in it now.
Go on, hop on the hot seat.
We're just chatting about it.
It's just about cars and yeah.
I'm camera shy, anyway.
Yes,
Hey.
I'm like,
Yeah, we
just
all
talk
are.
to us. Literally talk to us.
We're just chatting shit. We're just basically saying about how busy it was here today.
Yeah.
Compared to regularly, there's only 2 or 3 people.
It's very busy.
It's packed in it.
It's packed. And we just discussed how that Cavalier's come out for the first time in 5 years. Which is a nice sight. Because I've never seen an SRI like that.
I've been on like bringing it a few times. It's on the road, like really fast.
Fast.
Yeah, that quick. Sounds mint as well, like to 16 power like.
Ecotech.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, don't go started.
We've had that rant already.
We've already had, what, like a 5-minute round?
Yeah, about Ecotech engines, because I
Yeah.
learned the hard way.
Also
Yeah.
did I.
So that SRI is Elliot's. That's Cavalier's Elliot's. He's also got another one as well. I don't know which one.
He's a
that
bit
is.
cav man. He'll be coming on here, well not
Yeah,
shortly.
well, we'll see.
Whenever he comes on.
Yeah, he's Cav man. Well,
But
he's
you-
saying that's your Astra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on about you after.
Yes.
So selling that soon. Sure.
Selling it.
Got a cowboy. Yeah.
Cav now, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also got a 2-litre Cav. Cav man down here.
Yeah. Well, we're future plans. Hopefully, me and you are getting a cab as well. Oh my god. It's all gonna go to shit.
Between all of us, we've got the population of Cavaliers back on the road.
Yeah.
Is this online?
No, it's not live.
It's not
Don't
live.
worry.
Don't worry about that.
So if you make a mistake, we can cut it out.
can cut it.
All will be tight buggers and
Just
not.
no politics because it doesn't go
Yeah,
well.
no
Okay.
politics.
No.
Well, we might be touching on the car
community
community
bits,
later,
yeah, fine.
which could maybe offend some people
If
if they don't like it. But yeah.
No.
truth hurts.
So,
It's mental. Yeah. We had a poll, or I put a post up on TikTok last night. Said, should we do a podcast because it might engage a few more people? And a few of them said yes, and someone else said, "Oh, I want to be in it." And I don't know who that is. And I don't know where they live.
Well, they've been mentioned, so they're technically in it.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, they've been mentioned. So yes, congrats, you went out in it. And
So hello, you are in it now.
and hello, Jack as well. Not this Jack. Jack, my mate in Suffolk, because he said yes as well. And my face is burning again with the sun. Brilliant.
Stop complaining when it's out, because it will just go back in.
Yeah, that's true.
it's a nice day today. Like.
It wasn't earlier.
It wasn't earlier.
Yeah,
it was
wasn't
windy.
earlier. Yeah.
I don't like wind. Well, I do like wind because I used to do a bit of storm chasing. But other than that, when it comes to doors, no, it's not nice because they rattle all the time.
I used to watch that Storm Chasers program.
Yeah.
I used to like that. Like they have like a mad car, don't they? They're like all around the plates on it and all.
Oh,
It's in
yeah,
America.
yeah.
And then they try and drive it into like the middle of storms and that.
See when they get picked up and thrown.
Yeah,
Why do that?
Fun. Adrenaline, maybe.
I don't want to go out there and find bits of you somewhere.
You won't because around here you don't get as bad storms. Like I've had my
Oh
windscreen.
no, I meant over there.
Around here I've had my windscreen smashed in due to storms. Other than that, and I've had lightning strike from say the distance between me and the Astra over there. It gets quite close.
I'm also in the mad thing to see. Like.
You don't see nothing. You just see white. When it's that close, you just see white.
See white and your light flash before your eyes.
Yeah. How have we got onto the topic of storms?
I don't know, that is-
on a car podcast. Really?
Yeah, that's. I don't know what happened there.
Right, we need to rewind.
Rewind, come back,
Uh,
wheel it in, back around.
I-
Yeah.
Did you get roaches on the course or not?
Eh?
Like, give it course so like.
Yeah. Well, brakes work.
And they work better now.
Yeah. You ain't driving it, but you can have a look around it.
Yeah.
So
Like a
hot.
little go-kart probably, isn't it?
Eh?
Bit like a little go-kart.
Oh yeah.
They're great go-karts, especially when they're on coilovers. Like, that was on its standard engine on coilovers. I used to throw it around corners. It was fantastic.
Mine is definitely on coils. Totally. It's
not.
definitely. It's on lowering.
Lowering with an illegal factor to it.
No, not illegal. Not illegal.
It is.
It's very illegal. It's on
Don't
lowering.
forget this one.
I'm going to stick that back on there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
worries.
go on.
Yeah.
So that was the hot
Send
seat.
someone
In
over
and out.
already. Yeah. No, we've had someone in the hot seat already.
That didn't expect to be on the hot
Didn't
seat.
expect
Didn't even
secret
know
ones.
it was filming.
No.
But oh, I feel bad for him now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Got dragged into it. It's what you get when you come walking in.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
God. Fine.
that gate just stopped rattling.
Yeah, this door is really annoying me. Someone's hit my roof as well.
How have they done that?
I don't know. That was there when I moved in there, and I was like, who's done that?
Someone sat on it.
Someone sat.
It's
Yeah.
American.
An American sat on the roof. You'll get the joke if you know the Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll definitely get that.
I don't get how they get up there, like.
No, and we've got on top. Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, God. This happens too much already.
Yeah. Right, it's for people that are obsessed with cars, trying to stay on topic on the podcast that we're trying to keep uncut.
Yeah.
So we don't want to edit it too much.
No.
And we've got to stay on topic of cars, but we're both people that tend to ramble off.
Yeah, I do on my videos, you'll know if you've watched them. I ramble off when I'm saying goodbye and it just ends up me rambling about something.
For 2 minutes.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I did a health and safety ramble on one of them.
Let's not get into health and
No,
safety.
that's not. That's not.
It's
Always
not
wear
my
your
deal.
goggles.
Oh, it's goggles, yeah.
Goggles when
Gloves
you're
occasionally.
riding. Yeah. And a mask when you're standing, which I do none of.
What about welding?
Don't do it, so don't interest me.
Yeah. Yours gets welded for you.
We've got 1890 Chris to do welding around here.
Yeah, we need to get him in the hot seat.
We do.
We need to get
He's
him.
not interested.
Oh, no, it's not that he's not interested because he has done YouTube before, hasn't he?
1890 Chris has his own channel, which is what I've just said. 1890 Chris. So check that out.
And he's also one of the founders of this club that we're in.
Yeah.
And it's how I got down here. It's how I got started on my channel. It's also how this is quite known already.
It's how I got back from Anglesey.
Yeah. Also how I got back from Anglesey, yeah.
We are one of the closest groups going.
Down here is like a close-knit family.
Yeah.
You can't really. And I've only been here for what, a week? If that, and it's.
I've only been here a year.
Yeah.
Barely.
And everyone's still I've been involved with helping each other out.
I mean, Chris changed my fuel tank because I don't do it whatever I can do it at home. So can't do that. Someone likes a cigarette next to you, bang.
Yeah.
So he had to do that. He fitted the coilovers with me, and then it went wrong. A few months later is where we're at now. But yeah, we all help each other out. We're all a very close knit family around here. This isn't the hub of the 1890s Box family.
No, it is not.
But
this
it's where
is
all
the
the cars
storage.
are. Yeah, it's just where it is.
The hub of it is wherever the founders are.
Yeah.
Really.
The shows.
Yeah,
it's
the
just
shows.
where we all. It's just because they're decently sized for money, so it's just very handy.
Got Lecky, they got all sorts.
And we're all here to help each other, so it makes even better sense. I mean, I had Chris help me with this, and he doesn't want it ever back in his unit or mine ever again.
I think it's been banned.
Yeah, it has been banned. It's not a Vauxhall, and ever get one of these and have rear axle bushes, run away. Just run. Go find something else.
Well, no, if you're already there, it's too late.
You've already brought it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because they are really
Put it this
cool
way:
cars.
buyers, sellers, lie to you.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Well, the brakes were fine on mine, apparently. Yeah. Well,
Apparently.
Apparently, yeah. There's still a bit of. I still need to get the little mirror, the window black box that the previous owner had, because he had to have a black box on this. He was using that as a daily.
Right.
So I think that was his first car after a while of being off the road, I'm pretty sure.
Got you.
So he gone and got that. And then I bumped into him, saw it on Marketplace. Watching it on
It was
Marketplace.
red.
Eh?
Was it red on Facebook?
On Facebook, yeah.
Yeah. So it was red. Probably washed it, or it was wet.
Yeah. Seeing it in person, it was red-ish, but it was quite pink.
Not what the picture said.
No, these, the wings, front wings, they weren't really, you can probably see what they were like.
Yeah, there's always telltales.
And then this was nowhere near, but it was not perfect now, but it's back to the glossy.
Yeah, and the thing is, because these are single stage flame red cars, you can just buff them over and over.
Yeah.
As long as you're not too aggressive, or you go through the paint.
Well, I don't think this is single stage. This has been painted.
You can tell it's been painted.
Because it's flaky.
Yeah.
It is flaky, but for now it'd do. I really like how it looks. So when it comes down to it for a respray, it's going to look the same, just with new paint. Really.
Yeah, mine's going for a spray soon.
Yeah, yours is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the plan is to get everything in first because I don't want to have it sprayed and then drop the engine on something and stretch it because I would cry. All that work and money and then drop something. If we get everything together, I could drive it to the paint booth.
Ideally, that's the plan.
Ideally.
It saves having the faff of getting that how it is now.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a recovery guy, but I can't get the wheels on because I could get the anti-roll bar off, which is a dual anti-roll bar because Lotus had the Phase 2's Lotus got involved with handling because Phase 1s were very.
Yeah, Lotus got involved with handling for a 5-door 1-meter.
Yeah, makes perfect sense, but you definitely know they did.
Yeah.
You definitely know, because when you go around the corner, it doesn't roll. Even standard, it didn't roll. They did really well. Whatever they did, I have suspicion the anti-roll bar was
I have suspicion that
anti-roll bar.
well, it's not there anymore.
It's not there now. I cut it out because I took
Yeah.
the bolts off. But it's a double anti-roll bar.
Is that on your YouTube, on your videos, if you've been doing that, or is that behind the scenes?
And that was a behind the scene, but I think I showed I cut it off because it was lazy. And also the drive shafts didn't come out from the wheel side. I yanked them out the gearbox, and it pissed everywhere. and then I tipped the engine up to get that off, and oil went everywhere. I thought I'd cut myself. It was a murder scene of red oil. Don't ever do that. It's not wise.
Well, mine needs front anti-roll bar. When it says needs, it's a bit wrong, so I don't want to put a new one on.
Well,
Right, guys.
Oh, we've got hot
Oh,
seat number
hello.
2. Okay.
how are we?
Alright, yeah.
In the hot seat. We're just chatting about anti-roll bars and things on these. I'm thinking of polybushing that. Let's get back together.
You should think you should do.
Well, I'm thinking now. I'm not going to do it yet, but Miltech brakes, all new polyurethane bushes, things. I've got the exhaust.
On mine, I've got the box as well. Thinking on mine, I'm thinking of doing little bits, and then it builds up to
Yeah.
sort of bigger bits, and then I'm going to paint it eventually. Like,
Well, this is the thing. You start small,
yeah,
and then you end up like that.
yeah, and it's in pieces.
Yes.
Well, that's why I put mine back together. So it
That's
didn't end up
Well,
like
yours
that.
moves now and drives.
Mine moved now and anyway. Well,
You know,
mine
it did
moves
before.
anyways, it just didn't stop.
It just didn't stop.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
that
yeah.
is the problem.
That's why with mine, I don't want to take the engine out because it's not going to be like.
Is the engine all right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Well,
Don't take it out then.
I had no choice.
I want to put the GTI engine, but it's like.
Just leave the standard in for now.
Leave it till it goes bang,
Yeah, yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
what I did.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I did break down, everyone was at the side of the road like, "Oh, are you okay? Oh, it must be awful on your own, broken down out here." And I went, "No, I'm having the time of my life because I can put a bigger engine in." And she looked at me like I was mental.
Yeah.
Well, we all are.
Yeah,
We're all
that's-
mental.
We're all
out there.
mental. That's why we own these things.
Yeah, it's like no sane person will go, yeah, you know
It's
what?
got options.
90s cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good
I think-
sensible option.
I think 90s cars are better than like
They are.
all the modern.
Till they go wrong.
Oh yeah, no, they are massively better.
They're a pain in the
Driving.
ass when they go wrong.
When they
Yeah,
go wrong.
when they
When?
go wrong.
When? Which,
They are simple to put back.
And they do like.
it's not if, it's when with these, but driving, it's more manual, you're more at one with the car, and when you don't have stuff like power steering, because mine doesn't, it doesn't have ABS, doesn't have traction, not like
Nope,
it needs it.
I have none of that.
Yeah, it's just a lot more manual and you feel more connected and you can actually enjoy a drive.
Yeah.
Where when you're sat in a modern car, it is literally A to B. You're sat there, and I don't know. It just feels. It does feel like a commute. It feels like a chore.
And it feels as well like you are actually feeling the soul of the car. When if you bought like a modern car, like I don't mean it like no, I mean you buy a modern car for like sort of like
You think
reality,
things like
like the sort of like I've got to get a daily. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
That's why
something like-
mine stays for daily.
But like, I'd rather have I don't know, have my other car, my Mark II Golf, as a daily, because
I know this is daily.
it's just more fun.
This is.
It's just more fun.
I mean, this does 35 miles a day, so 35 to work and 35 back, so about 70 odd miles ish.
The thing
A day.
it's like sort of like how much fun are you having in it when you're like driving it to like work
I love it.
at like probably like I haven't got a job, but at like sort of like I haven't got a job because I want to do. I just want to finish mine, and I'll get one eventually. But the thing is, like with it, it's like you want to drive it to work and back when like and drive it anyway, but like it's like sort of like it's got soul.
Yeah, I know what you
It's
mean.
got soul. So you go like.
You feel
I
everything.
don't want another shit box. What does have a soul like?
Yeah. No, it's. You feel everything when you're driving. All the changing gears, all mechanical. You know when it's going to. You can feel it getting sticky and the linkage is jammed up, and you just adjust it. It's simple.
You're right with you feel everything because I feel everything in that.
That might be something to do with something else. Something
Nah.
that shouldn't have been done.
Well, so, it looks nice. That's all that matters.
Is it painted? No. It looks
Which
painted.
bit?
It looks painted.
Which bit?
No, I mean it looks like
Okay.
it had a spray job.
I
So
don't
from,
think it has.
From mine, it looks like it's had a spray job. Because mine,
Yeah.
it's a nice car. It's tidy, but it's it's got like. I did a few bits on it. Like I did the. Do you know where you won't know this because you don't have Volkswagens, but they've got like
We've got sense.
You are cast out.
but they've got like this thing where like a piece of trim goes on it. It's like it chips away at it over years, and then it's like goes back to the like just like metal like.
Oh wow. Okay.
And they're really it's really annoying because they're really hard to get hold of. Like, because if one comes up for sale, or
It's
two,
gone.
they just go.
Like heater blower for that.
I might have to be honest though. If when I finish it, it'll be the last thing I do on it. I think I might have to just get someone to 3D print them.
3D print.
I might have to try and hunt out. I've got my old ones, but they're broken. I know where the clips are, and you know the sort of like where they're placed. So I might have to sort of like just like try and find them, the original ones,
Right.
and then it's something to go off them.
My face actually burned.
I've got sun cream on. I prepared for this.
Oh yeah, of course you did. Yeah.
It's something to.
You
It's,
should put sun cream on every day, man.
No.
it's
Yes.
something
No,
to
it's
go.
not necessary.
It's not.
You don't need sun cream.
It
We're
protects
going
your
off
skin.
topic. We're going on skincare products at this point. Get a Nivea sponsor soon enough. We'll carry on.
Still a sponsor.
It doesn't. I don't want a skincare sponsor.
Okay.
Also, Doc, if you're listening, this is what you need.
Demon tweaks.
Yeah, yeah. Anyone
Please.
here in this country who does parts or things.
It's a really nice Mark. It's a really
Piper
nice.
Cross.
No, it's not Mark 2 Golf. It's a Mark 1 Golf in Dean Tweaks, and it's a race car.
That one, yeah, though you see that a lot. But Demon Tweaks have tons of stuff, don't they?
And it costs a
And
lot.
they were having an event once, and they went past my house, but there was all just like McLarens and supercars and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's got money.
Yeah.
And we don't have money.
I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
I
I'm
recently just went full time, and the supervisor was like, "Why are you doing full time?" Well, because I have two things that require a lot of money to keep floating around. And if you don't understand that, send me some money so I can get that one fixed.
I say when it's.
We accept donations. even though
Donations, yeah.
We don't know how to even accept them.
I see it
the
like
system,
this.
but sure.
I see it like this. When mine's finished, because I haven't really done much on it, but I have done tidied up a little bit. So I did it in hot weather when it's hot, when it's really hot, and it was a bit like, sort of like, annoying because it just take a few seconds.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna finish it. But I think I won't have any money when I finish it. Like,
No one will.
No one will. I mean, that's gonna rip me to bits doing that. But I'm not selling it ever. That will
I was
stay.
ripping you to bits because you've ripped it to bits.
Yeah, but I'm doing it to save it. It's not saving me. It's hurt me. It just injures me.
It's saving you from getting another one.
so
It's
it's
jealous.
is it?
I feel committed to it because the old lady had it until 2018 from 99.
Oh my god.
And then her granddaughter learned to drive in it for 2 years. And then it went to someone else who had a Nova and he couldn't commit to doing it. So I took it. And I just feel like there's too much in it to not save it. And I know the dealer where it's serviced, which is still there, and had it in her name on their system. And she only lived literally across the road from the dealer.
You know how mine went before I bought it. There's this guy. I don't know his name, so I can't remember.
Wait.
Can't remember.
Sorry.
But
Doors.
basically, he had it before me. He did the cells, because I never know. He did all the cells on it. Because they were really rusty.
Right.
And then he sort of didn't really tidy it up with it. I think it was more his girlfriend's car, so she drove it every day, like.
Okay.
And then like my Elliot had it,
Okay. Yeah.
and then when Elliot bought it, I think he only had it for, I don't know how many weeks he had it for, not a long time.
That's worrying.
I think he only had it for like
Someone's
2
car's getting nicked.
I'm
Who's driving Chris's?
pretty sure he only had it for like 2 weeks, and I just bought it off him, like,
Yeah.
because I fell in love with it when I first saw it. Like, he did have it for a long time.
Who's nicking your car? Who's nipping your car?
Oh, it's Wes, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, that's fine. We're just checking it won't be
I
nicked.
mean, he's always said to me, like, I know he's got other projects, but he's always said to me, like, basically, like, I am so, like, I wish I never sold that, I wish I just kept it, like, and I'm like, I'm glad you sold it, like. But I mean, it's sort of like good because he had it, and then he said to me, "Oh, I won't put it on eBay." So it would have probably gone on eBay. But probably not on eBay. But a good thing for him, like, he was never put on eBay, and it never sold on eBay.
I bet we all
But
look
I
like,
just bought it straight away.
I bet we all look like me.
Yeah.
I bet we all look like meerkats, all just straight up looking there.
Wait, oh yeah, it's like the one you put in the. Which one did you put in that?
Which one?
That one.
This one, yeah.
That one right there.
Yeah.
Shenzi. No, it's that from
Nova.
Nova.
Nova GSI.
Oh yeah.
I got you fed up with you
That's
saying
the
that.
fastest.
Who?
Them?
Yeah, probably.
Said that.
To be honest, but that's not. I'm pretty sure it did end up putting the red top in the Novas in there. I'm not sure, did they?
Was that like an early?
No,
wait,
actually, I don't think they did.
it's a conversion.
Yeah, as a
There was
conversion.
Was that like an
Yeah.
early conversion then?
No,
Before
no,
the
that's
red tops?
no. Basically, that was the biggest engine they did in a Nova ever, and then I think the Corsas only got 1.6, didn't they? Top of the range.
Oh, so
1.6
that was
Sport,
the
yeah.
biggest
That
then.
the GS.
1.6 16 valve. GSI,
Yeah,
and
GSI.
Sport also had it because it was only a 1.4 16 valve for Sport originally.
Yeah, they
And
had the
then
1.4 Sport, and then in the well, not later generation, but the later years, they
Yeah.
added that one on, didn't they?
If I'm not mistaken, 1.4 16 valve was only 90 horsepower, and the GSI was only 105. You weren't that far apart,
No.
which seemed odd. So I think that's why they changed it to a 1.6 in the end, because they realised same as like the 1 litre in that made 54 horsepower, and the 1.28 valve.
Wait, I'm sorry, you're 1 litre in that 54.
Yes.
It's, it's
Yeah.
two things what are odd on my car. The guy who sold it, before my mates had it, said it was for braking. It was like that immaculate when it was for braking, like fully painted and everything. And he started braking it, and then I think Jay bought it, and then but it was the weirdest thing about it is in the end it's got the two plastic things.
Yeah.
They painted the colour of the car and they're still painting the colour of the car because I have to rip them out then I'll take them out eventually and then like sand them down because you can't get them anymore like. And then the weirdest one is he got you know where the carburettor goes in it's
Yeah.
the cover over the
There is,
carburettor.
yeah.
He put that, he chromed it.
It's not an American muscle car. Why did he chrome it?
I think he was a bit stupid, like,
Doesn't suit a Golf Chrome.
it
No.
just looked stupid.
Unless it's got a
I know.
V6.
I think he changed it to like black, like original.
Right.
But I'm glad he did because it would have been horrendous. Like, and I would have sanded it down and painted it like myself. Like. Or he might have just sanded it back down and painted it like himself.
I'm still some interesting things people are doing to cause these in the engine bay though.
Why, what have they done?
I saw someone with a photo of this that's the airbox and then how it goes in and does that split off thing.
Right,
So
oh,
people
yeah.
wrap that. I saw people wrap that in like a like I don't know what you'd call it, but like army.
Yeah,
pattern,
yeah.
But like in red.
You know, I think
It's interesting, but why?
I don't get the STs when they have those sort of like engine colours.
Are you on about Ford here?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
You know,
Ford here.
I like
ST.
Fords, but
No, I
it's
like
Vauxhall
Ford.
talk here.
Oh, what's that?
You're in
sure.
dangerous territory.
Very dangerous. Like
No,
there's a
I
Vauxhall,
don't-
there's a
You can
Vauxhall,
talk
there's a
about it,
Vauxhall.
but if you get backlash, it's
No,
not
no,
gonna be-
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't leave it. I don't leave it. I know Ford owners are going to kill me. But
There was a Ford at a show at Capri.
I like Ford Capris and stuff.
Yeah, there was a Capri with a Vauxhall engine in it. It was on its own on the show.
That's
That would have annoyed a lot of people.
It was outcast
That's
by both.
brilliant. Hey guys, that's so annoy everyone.
That was Outcast from Vauxhall and Ford because it was
Did
mixed.
everybody like it?
I don't.
Chris did.
I like it.
It was cool. I like the fact that
It's
it was
out
different.
there.
I think
But
I
it's wrong.
I think I saw. It was Ali was saying there was a guy who had. I think it was my van, but it was like we sold it and it was not running, and it was like really rough.
Right.
And this is a T25
Excuse me.
Volkswagen.
Cornish pasty coming back.
I want pasty now. You
And basically, he got it on the road in a week, primed it, and it was on the road, and we sold it. I don't want to know, like, but like it was sort of good. It was on the road, but it was sort of like, you know, when you like, you like, you don't know what was wrong with it.
Right. Yeah. I get
Nothing
you.
was wrong with it.
Yeah.
It was only the fuel pump that was wrong with it because it went out. And I'm thinking like, you know when you think it's gone, so you can't really think like it.
Yeah.
You think like, I could have done that.
You could have done that yourself.
We could have took it to a mechanic.
Was it a pump in tank or was it a pump out the tank?
I don't know. but
Because depending what it
was
was.
the fuel pump.
Right. Because on Dunn's Cavalier, the pump is on the chassis, like. Your pump.
Sorry,
I think
what?
it's in the. I think it's in the engine.
Yeah, well, on the Cavalier it's outside mounted. So if the pump fails, you can just get to the end of the car.
That's
Whereas
smart, man.
on these, it's in the tank.
It's in the engine, I think.
Right.
But I don't know because I didn't look because I didn't know it was that.
Right.
But I was doing work to it. And it didn't upset me, but it's like sort of like I could have done that.
Yeah, it's
and
annoying.
I could have got
yeah,
it on
you
the
get-
road.
You get annoyed by it.
I could have got it on the road. I could have drove it around, and it could have been my set. And I want to. The second annoying thing about it is I want a van. You know, I want one because we had two, and the engine went in the other one. That was another same model.
Right.
Basically, we have to get rid of them. I think the other one's down now. Where Dylan's old unit is.
I don't know. I don't know where that is.
Oh, yeah.
And you do not disclose that you
I'm not
locations.
gonna
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not
do
closing-
that.
I'm not closing it. I'm just going to say it's here somewhere.
Yeah, we don't say where this is either.
I'm going to say where it is. No, I'm not going to say where it is. You know what I mean. And basically, let's figure out about
I'm gonna have to. I will figure out a way to blow it out.
Yeah, I'll figure
I'm
it out.
going to blow my engine up.
Don't do it on purpose. God.
No,
I did a few of them and I blew my clutch to bits.
that's probably what I'll do.
Back on the topic of how much power did your 1 litre make?
54.
54 on a
Yeah.
1 litre.
Yeah.
Mine's a 1.2 and it made 44 from
Is this
factory.
only for like catalytic and what sort of like?
Not strictly, but mainly.
Okay.
Not strictly. We want Elliot over.
Yeah, where's that?
Decent.
Do you want me to drag in?
Yes, go drag.
What's the fastest car?
GSI, I would have thought. No, actually, it's
Turbo.
because it's a V6.
Which one's the
cabinet.
turbo? I thought the turbo
There's
was the
GSI
fastest.
Turbo. There's a 4x4. There was a V6 Cavalier. Didn't come out. They did load. They did. A
I
V8,
do
don't
not know.
We need Elliot in.
My car's gonna be like fully restored in a year, and I'll be happy. And then I'll probably
It's called being hopeful.
I'll be. It probably won't be painted. I mean, that's what I mean.
I've lost
Restored.
hope.
It probably won't be restored. Actually, it'll probably just be like a part of pieces for like 5 years, like that thing. That SRI there.
Yeah.
You're gonna grab Elliot.
Grab
Go
Elliot.
grab
We
Elliot.
want Elliot in the hot seat.
See-
See you later.
See you later.
What's it gonna be on?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Both
yeah.
of our channels.
On our channels. We'll tell you after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've already plugged our channels. We don't want to
Yeah.
do it twice.
Yeah. We're not self-branding.
No, stop that. We still need to think of the name of this
Yeah.
podcast. Right now, yeah, as you're watching, we do not know the name, and we spent
Think
what,
of one.
half an hour.
Yeah, half an hour contemplating.
Um,
We just thought, fuck it, just
so-
wing it.
Well, it being edit, we'll
Yeah.
do both. Intros are going to be separate, aren't they?
If
We're
you-
going
yeah,
to do our own
if
intros.
you don't like the name we come up with, put it in
Yeah,
the comments.
suggest a
and
new
we'll
name
make- Yeah.
because it's going to be just off the bat.
It's got to be short but snappy,
Short but snappy.
not
that's the word.
massively long.
And
because-
sort of related to what we're doing
Yeah.
here, but not inclusive to just mine and your channels.
Yeah, it's gotta
because
be
we're
mixed.
featuring obviously guests, so
Yeah.
we're going to try and feature guests every time. I'm trying to speak loud just in case these doors start rattling
Yeah,
again, so I know
the
what
doors
tone
is a
I'm gonna
problem.
do.
And I have a big light up there, so if that comes on later on in the
Oh, we are
night...
getting blinded.
Yeah, we will be blinded. We are, it's gone darker.
Yeah, it's gone a bit nippy too,
Yeah.
but we are going to commit to the outside.
Yes,
we are
we
not
are.
moving in my unit.
We are brave men.
I wouldn't say brave. I would not say brave. Right, back onto the subject of cars. This was going to be one thing we're going to be talking about.
Yes. Hopefully Elliot will be joining us.
Yeah. But one thing... Yeah, we'll start the topic of this because it's going to be quite controversial,
Yes,
isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Right, so car community.
Yeah.
And where it is now compared to, well, what it used to be, apparently it was better, but in some ways now
No
it is
judgment.
better. But,
For the Fiestas and Golf R's.
yeah, right.
Dangerous territory, I know.
Right.
Bear with us.
Here's the thing. Car community now, it's sort of sections off. You've got communities like ours,
Yeah.
where it's more classics, projects,
Chill.
not arguing over horsepower,
Yes.
um,
PD boys, we're talking to you.
takeovers, Mexico's. Hell, everyone's probably done it, but
Yeah.
I don't see why people keep at it. Mainly because it's just... I'm sorry if this offends you guys, but it's stupid.
It is.
It's just... It's not the fact that it's just dangerous, it's the fact that you're ruining it for the entire community.
Yeah, because they put us on lockdowns now.
Yeah.
Like all car meets in like car parks get shut down, and then you get a dispersal order. So like all of Wales got a dispersal order all the way to Denby.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed anywhere.
And now you've also got to contact the police if you're having a meet up with them
Yeah.
on 5. So if you're just hanging out with 5 of your mates with similar cars,
This is illegal right now. Technically not, because we're on private
we're on
land.
private land. But if this was in a
Car
car
park.
park, this is very illegal.
Yeah.
So this is what we're on about. Like the community in general. Oh, was that voice crack? Oh dear. But the community in general, everything's online now, so it's good. It's good. Everyone can share. We can do stuff like this. In that aspect of it, it's really, really good.
Yes.
Support suppliers, YouTube. And there's a lot you can learn, but when it comes to actually meets driving, I think that's gone downhill a bit.
The meets, I don't go to meets no.
I only go to shows.
Shows only. The shows are all the same mind.
Or meets to where it's organised by, say, a company.
Yeah. Cannibal meets, things like that.
Yeah.
Anything like that.
Cars and coffee.
Charity meets. Yeah, cars and coffee.
Charity meets I love.
Yeah.
There's one, I think it's NCAR, you know, the animal rescue.
Yeah.
I used to go down to that, and I need to go down to that again. If they're still running, I don't think
Right.
they still are.
Yeah. There's a few. I'm not going to name groups I was in because it's.
No,
gonna be
we
hot.
won't name groups.
But there are a few, some which are not here no more, and some which are just known for making trouble. I don't get involved no more because all it does is drag attention to your vehicle, and then you get stopped for something that.
Well, we know what attention dragging to your vehicle does, don't we?
Yes.
So, and that's a
do.
subject we're not going to get into either.
That's also sour. We don't touch that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it, but
A lot of people know it.
Yeah. in
Yeah.
person you can find out. If you ever see us at the shows, you can ask.
But put it this way, the law is appallingly poor at dealing with those sort of things, but absolutely fine with dealing with a traffic offence.
Yeah, well,
Makes perfect sense.
yeah. Police will just do. Actually, you can get fined and whatever for slagging off
Yeah.
police. So I'm not going to get into that.
No, we won't go into
Police, you are amazing.
that. You do a good job, like,
So-
we're not being ungrateful, but you are a bit harsh to the general car community in some ways.
Like, albeit with stuff like takeovers, Mexico's, be harsh.
Yeah,
Ban 'em.
yeah,
Ban 'em.
that we don't condone that because that's putting everyone else at risk. You know, like the meets where they take all the kids out with them and then they start taking them to Mexico. If one of them kids wanders out,
I've
it's
heard
gonna
horror
end-
stories.
it's going to end very horribly, and that's why I don't like it. Not that would ever win at Mexico. Be taking part in counts, but still, I wouldn't.
To be fair, the last Mexico I went to, I did see a Cups of Beef Phase 1 and it had a red top in it and they shift. They do shift, but I don't advise it.
I'm not saying don't go.
No,
But it's at
if you
your
want
own
to do
risk.
that, do it. We're not there to stop you.
No.
We're not the police.
No,
Personally, we don't give a shit.
no,
But we wouldn't advise it.
but I wouldn't go.
Like,
Might
we're not
go-
here to advertise it. We're not
No.
here to encourage it. We're here. We will be against it, but
We're
if
here
you
to
want to
fix
do
old
it,
cars and chill out and just keep them going that bit longer.
Yeah.
You know, this one behind me will never be a mincer. It's just a runabout until its end of life, which was probably a few years ago, but it somehow still goes like a champ. That one, however, that one ain't going anywhere. That's staying. I've already made that clear. That'll always live in there in winter anyway.
Yeah. Winter
I'm
time, mine's
hoping
going in.
to get another unit at some point so I can have 3 cars. But I've got a driveway, so this could go on the road and I'll get a third one to put on the drive. Preferably another Vauxhall.
Well, speaking of your car wise, isn't that for sale?
It was.
Was.
It still technically is. But I've took it off sale because it needs fuel tank straps, which is a
Yeah,
thing
no.
for someone, and a power steering pump. So
But if anyone watching here is interested,
yeah, she's rough cosmetically. Mechanically, however,
sound.
it will be sound. It will be like new once it's on the road. It's had so much work. If you watch my YouTube back, you'll see me and my dad had a big task cut out when we were doing this. It was just crazy. It was, yeah, years of botched repairs were becoming apparent. Like my first breakdown in this wasn't because the car let me down. It was because the owner I got it off said, "Oh, I adjusted the throttle pedal because it was a bit slack." He didn't put the securing nut back on the pedal. I went uphill, put my foot down, pedal came straight off from the bulkhead, and it was dead in the water on a hill like that. On a blind corner.
Oh shit.
Where buses come flying around. So I called my brother with a 1.7 Astra, which is like the one you had.
Ooh.
Yeah, 1.7 diesel Astra, and it tugged it up all the way
They
up.
do the diesels on them, of course.
It's
Mine
a-
was the 1.8 SOI. I had the H.
Right, yeah. It was 1.7 CDTI,
There.
80 horsepower.
Don't need much, it got torque.
It does have torque. I drove 3 months when I first passed because I didn't have a car. That's when I got that. I loved it. It was great.
They're brilliant cars, and they all
Comfy.
smell the same.
They do.
They all smell the same.
Vauxhalls have a smell.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
Corsa B smell the same.
They do.
Yours smells the same as mine.
You'll also know Corsa B, no matter what life they've lived, the interiors normally hold up amazingly well.
Yeah, sure.
Well, the dash on mine is still shiny as hell.
Yeah,
It's
mine
lovely.
is. The fabric on the doors of a hand, they were dangling.
No, that one's fine.
Mine are fine now. I think
They're
so.
sagging a little bit now.
Yeah.
They're starting to, but they've not come off completely.
Mine are saying, but mine, like, you know, where the window is,
Yeah.
and they got that rubber. No, it was off.
Oh,
So
okay.
I had mine back on. Headliner though, mine, perfect.
Headliner's
I
fine,
I
yeah.
couldn't, you know, find any fault with it.
Yeah, just be careful when you do that aerial seal gasket.
I'm
because
scared.
You do have to bend the headlight.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I'm just,
Um,
I'm thinking, do I have to, no, I would have to take it off to do
You
the
do,
gasket.
yes, and you have to take some of the trims out in the back.
I don't
I
like
know how
that.
to do it, so don't worry. But when I took mine out to do it, you see the bare skin of the roof through the bit of the frame. A load of red berries fell out.
Oh,
Bird berries, because the roof rails lead straight into the inner skin of the roof. And birds will drop in. Well, that must have been presumably packed under trees at some point. And
yeah.
loads of berries rolled out. I took it down, berry galore all over the boot, and I was like, where the fuck did they all come from? You just see them at the top of the roof, and what the fuck? Here we are. This one, the headline is sagged. If you know an old Audi, very common issue.
Oh, they just will.
They just do. They just.
Style.
It's the way they are. It's a big car to headliner, I suppose.
I reckon it's for privacy, you know, like curtains. They'll
Yeah, they
actually
just
go
drop
like
down.
that, yeah.
Like net curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we've done our own cars. I did quite a long ramble about that.
Yeah.
Apologies if we bored you. Then we've had a short ramble about car community. We don't want to really get into that as much,
Yeah.
but if there's a certain topic about that type of stuff you want us to talk about, we will.
I hope we've not
With
bored them.
caution.
I hope it's gone well. I think it's gone well.
I personally think it has gone well.
Whenever we end this, we have to aim for that time goal now. Roughly, or close.
Yeah.
I don't know what time we're on. I can't see it.
Yeah, well, we still need Elliot to get
Yes,
down.
we do. And he's busy. I said shortly, he's still very busy. Which
Yeah,
is really annoying.
he's sorting out one of his many units.
We wanted to talk about his cab, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, because
Well-
it's got history.
It's got bad lack appeal, but it's so cool.
You won't see it on camera.
You can't see it.
So
It's perfect for it.
It's definitely mint.
It's got a leather interior with heated seats as well.
Posh.
Nice. And an electric tilt and slide.
I've always liked the headrests in the cabs though.
I do.
In mine I've got Calibra ones.
I've
got Calibers in mine.
don't you? Yeah.
Well, look, so the rears the rear's got the same issue as yours. The rear seats.
The ratchet system.
Yeah, the ratchet system.
If you had a single fold back seat in a Corsa B, it's not a split fold, it's a whole bench and it just folds. They thought it would be wise to use a ratchet system to adjust the rake of the bench for comfort.
Even though,
no one will do that. And basically the ratchet system breaks, and so because mine's broken, I've actually took the metal rod out. So when I want to fold them, you just undo the bracket at the bottom of the base of the seat and just push it down. That's all I do.
Mine just stays there.
It's just a torque fault, we just undo it and it'll go. Pain to put back in, slightly, bit of fiddling. But it's the only way to do it, because I went to South Wales in the snow, deep snow, which is why my front bumper, when it was on, had a little chip in it, fiberglass, to collect 5 massive chrome wheels for an Astra H for my mate, because he wanted to match power it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not going into that, because that's too much to talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, short story, coming back from the house to pick the wheels up, it was a very tiny council estate, and they had bumps were massive, huge, bigger than the ones here. I ground it out with the weight.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the engine mount is literally got grounded out and I gouged the speed bump open. Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Here he comes.
Oh, hello.
Right, before he starts. Yeah, Calibre seats.
Yeah, Cleveland seats. Yes.
Front seats only. Leathers, comfy, brilliant.
Not heated.
Hello. We have been
Hi.
waiting.
Evening.
we wanted you in so we could talk about bats.
Yeah, they're all waiting now when you
Yeah.
have.
The glorious economical TV show.
Yeah. Brilliant.
I don't know what wind's going to be like or noise is going to be like, so we're probably going to have to speak a bit loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
We've
on this
tried.
one.
Yeah, this.
Is this your
tone
first
seems to
camera appearance?
It is.
In have you
Ever.
done YouTube before?
No.
No? You need to
First
start one.
appearance. Yeah.
You need to start one.
Dylan
Never
did it by
found the
accident.
time. Yeah, I know. He said if I'd known, I would have gone over there.
I feel so
It
bad.
was
like a
great.
deer in the headlights.
I felt. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, we just wanted to talk about your camera, really.
Yeah,
One of many cams.
one
One of many.
One of
One of
three.
three,
One of
yeah.
three.
One
I
was
think-
pulled out
Yes. It
on
has
a
been.
trolley.
Yep. I think that's the 610.
Wow, you've had. Wow, okay.
6, yeah. I've had 4 diesels like that one.
Alright,
Yes, arrived, it's just been pulled out.
you still got, yeah.
And my 1.6.
Which is that the other one?
That's the one, the pre-facelift.
Right. What's wrong with the other one?
Spray spring seat on the chassis leg that needs welding. Quite a
job.
common plate. It isn't for Chris. Isn't for
Well,
Chris.
we all use Chris.
Yes, we do.
I will
Chris
soon
did-
to be
Chris
using
did do
Chris.
the chassis leg on that as well.
I need to do
recently.
mine. We do really appreciate him, really. And
He
we do.
is-
I'm offered my hand when he needs it, but he says no.
He is our glue.
He
Ironically,
will,
uses the hot glue gun of the welder
Yeah.
to stick all the cars together for us.
maybe episode 2 he can come down as a guest.
Yes.
Maybe.
He's not very keen.
You are coming down though. We are making you
Okay.
come down as a guest.
Yeah.
Because you're here now.
The car was here and the seat was empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we needed the scene. I mean, the guy that pulled up in that massive Audi looked very amazed at the scene that's unfolding.
Yes. I don't think I've ever seen him here before either.
No,
So
I don't.
I'm not too
Actually,
sure.
no, I think I've seen him once.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sidetracking.
Yeah, we are
Sidetracking.
sidetracking. Yeah, I apologise. Yeah.
This happens when I'm around.
This happens when
It
we're all
happens when
around.
we're all here. Yeah.
Right, so this is the 6th one, isn't it?
Yes.
So the story of this one then, because your other cows we can leave for the next episode.
There you go.
So that's
Oh.
good for you
Yeah.
earning a lot. So
Well, this
tell
one
us
is,
about that.
This one is the car I bought because the head gasket went on my diesel Astra estate, so I needed something quite quick.
Quick
Yeah.
purchase.
Yeah, but then luckily, when it first went, I was going to look for a car. I looked for a cab TD, but I couldn't find one. So I put the idea off. I bought the conversion for the state to put an Isuzu.
Right.
But then I got fed up because I was borrowing cars, and I'm very unreliable. So I
Were they
then
newer
looked
cars?
that night, and I found that. And if I found that straight away, I would have bought the engine conversion, just move the car on.
Yeah.
But now I've ended up with this, and it's been a really good runner. Few
Was
minor
it-
things.
Was it on the TSWs?
TSW stealths, they're
Were they on
just
it?
gone on. No,
They've
they
just
were.
gone on. Right.
They've just gone on. it was on some very max powerish 17-inch
Ooh.
multi bolt wheels. Which I still have. They're all right, but
Bit of max power going on.
yeah. And then for a while I had 2 Momo Arrows on the front because the tyres were bad on the on those, so I use up with those. Cause
Ran
those
on
are
a budget.
Yes, definitely. So this one runs, so the other ones can stay parked up and
Right.
hopefully at some point get fixed.
Well, we're encouraging you with that one today.
Yes, definitely.
Because that.
And then about a month into owning it, I came outside. It had been moved down the road probably about 500 yards.
This one.
Yes.
Wow.
Jaguar F-Pace. The guy had got out the car, because it said the boot was open. Went to the boot, went to open the boot, the car rolled back. He went to open the car to get in it, got ran over by his own car, smashed into the front of this. Did damage to the wing, the bumper was mint beforehand, and did some extra damage to the bonnet. That has been sorted out, but yeah. For a while, when I first saw it, I thought that was it, the car was over.
Yeah.
But luckily it was just panels.
Yes.
Don't know how, but
Miracle.
yeah.
Miracle work.
So what is the colour of this car?
Well, and the car is...
Well, it changes on each panel.
Yeah, it does. The
Like
car's, yeah, there we go. The car is satin red, but the front wing was given to me off my friend Liam because I
Brown.
had a red wing on it.
It's brown.
Yeah, you had
That's-
Chris's Red Wing.
I
didn't you?
did, yeah.
From an accident that
Yeah.
occurred.
Well, funnily enough, that's off an F-Reg car that's no longer about, so that wing is one of the earliest ones. There's even missing some of the clips.
Is that
It was
why
that
it's
early
brown?
they added more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that trim piece doesn't. It's
No.
the right one, but not.
Yeah, that's the preface, that's the GL
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
But that wing, that's the old satin red basically, that's Bordeaux red. That's
Right,
the colour
okay.
the GSIs were. Then 91, 92 they swapped to satin.
Oh,
And then the ones later, satin red, which is why Chris's saloon is satin red. Although it's a pre-facelift.
Right, okay.
Yeah, the car's quite well spec'd. It's a CDX. So it's had all the full heated leather. I have since re-added the electric sunroof and the rear grab at light handles because, someone had taken them out of the car at one point.
For God's sake.
Yeah. It's back up to full CDX spec.
Oh, well, there you go. I do like it. I've been in it.
You have,
I've
yeah.
been in it.
It's pretty
Yeah.
pokey.
It's not too bad. It's
Yeah.
had the pump turned up a bit and
Yeah.
it has a manual boost controller. So the
Just
turbo's up a bit as well. Yeah.
Well, I've been offered to drive the thing. I said no. I don't trust myself.
Even they're laughing at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very
Well, I
fair.
learned that is a mechanical pump.
Oh, it is mechanical.
It is mechanical, but it has an electrical component that controls what it's doing.
Ah,
But you can turn it up, apparently. There is a screw on it.
oh, right, I did look
So-
at it the other day, didn't I?
Yeah. We need to have another look. 'Cause
Yeah,
if there
see if
is,
we can
I want
find
to
it.
turn that up and make it pokey.
Just a little quarter
Yeah,
of a turn.
just a
or
bit. They said
something.
don't do too much, just
Yeah.
a bit, because you can make it go too much and it'll go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, some cars are like that.
Yeah. They said a little bit at a time, just a little bit, try it, because it can affect the running and the injectors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the GMTV is like what was on my Astra State there, like that.
Yeah.
Whereas you can't, if you turn them up, they'll likely kill themselves. But the Isuzus,
Yeah, we all
They
saying
just-
this, they are bomb proof.
they just love it.
And I was saying this will probably, these two will outlive this generation and the next probably.
Probably,
anyway. Well, no, my brother's Astra H, which is the Isuzu diesel, 1.7.
Oh, the newer
The
CDT.
Yeah, that's on 210 now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, funnily enough, I've owned 4 of these. This is the lowest mileage one I've had. And it's
What's it
currently on 166, I think.
Yeah.
The highest mileage one I had was 229. I didn't get the car on the road, but the engine was mint.
Yeah.
It's literally, it was sat for 8 months. Turn the key, wait for the glow plugs to start up after like 3 turns of the starter.
Well, this is on 170 as of probably tonight.
Oh really?
It's that close now, yeah.
Oh, I
It's,
didn't realise.
it's doing 60 miles a day to work and back.
Yeah. It's
So it's
soon
just
get it
munching,
on.
but it's doing it a world of good.
Yeah,
'Cause
definitely.
it's all dual carriageway, so there's no
Stop and
There's
start.
no stop,
yeah.
turning the key on and off. There's no, revving it all the way up all the time. It just sits there. So a lot of the mileage is all motorway, which half of this is.
Yeah.
So
That's the
probably
best way
what that
for
is.
them. Probably, yeah.
That's why you've got a diesel. I would have thought motorways.
Yes. To be fair, I travel very short for work, but he gets a nice blast up the dual carriageway to work, so
It goes to shows though. So
yeah,
it's
it keeps healthy. Well, funnily enough, you say that. Around town, it's 40 miles per gallon. And then we took it to a show, and then I did probably another 300 miles or so on top of that. And it averaged at 53 miles per gallon.
Wow.
So I think on a long run sat 70, that does about 60. Which is unbelievable, really, for such an old car.
What, have you ever done a top speed run on it?
I have not, no.
You haven't. I haven't on that. I'm scared. It says 106. It will do. I've had it 90 at 3,000 revs, and I am terrified if I go further, it will just go.
We're talking about private roads.
Yes.
Yeah. No, not public roads. Don't get that in your head.
We're talking about private roads.
Yeah,
It's a big private road.
Yeah, massive road, but a lot of gates that you can't get in.
Yeah, lock gates you want
Yeah.
getting in.
Yeah.
That's the main
What
way.
would you like for time?
I don't know.
Shall I
I've
go
got
check? Right, I'm going to get super close to the camera here. I'm going to check. I'm going to check mine. We're an hour and 10.
Hour and 10.
Hour and 10.
Oh, we're doing well.
That's well.
I thought it would be longer than that, actually, considering it feels like I've been here longer, but not bad.
We want to keep it not past that. We
No,
don't want to overdo
yeah,
it because we need stuff to talk about in the next episode.
Yes, we do. Yes.
So, do you want... What have I... Oh, we haven't thought of an outro yet.
It's fine. Fine.
Right.
We've thought
Let's
about
wait.
it.
You can add it in post.
Let's wing it. How are we going to outro it now? And we can leave all this in of us trying to figure out how to do an outro.
We'll thank Elliot first for coming on.
Yeah.
No worries.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry I wasn't here for longer.
No,
No, you're in it. For the next one, you're here for the complete thing, so it's
Yes.
fine.
No, that's fine.
we need to talk about it more in depth.
Hopefully I can bring over another car or something along the lines there.
That whole.
I mean, we could probably wheel it. It'd probably take a while, but yeah.
We could probably, well, you can get it in and out now.
Yeah,
So-
true. The other one drives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could wheel that in if you wanted to. You don't have to. Be interesting to see it here, though.
It would. It would.
Next to this one.
That's the furthest moved in a very long time.
5 years, isn't it?
Well, it's been moved out a couple of times since then, before then, but that's as far as it ever goes. It just comes out
I'm
the
gonna
door.
put Dan said.
Yeah,
Who knows?
comes out the door, says hello to the sunshine, and gets put back in, and then
Hibernation.
forgotten about. Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Alright, so. I'm trying to wing an outro here for us.
Yeah. Thanks for being on.
No worries.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Hopefully we'll have Chris on next time.
We'll drag him on.
Can't say thanks.
We'll drag him on.
We will get him on. We will.
Right, anyways, I'll do outro for you as well.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching or listening. It's a podcast, you do either. This is going to be a video one, so you can do both.
Every
That's
fortnight.
the choose.
I don't advise watching for the full. Well, I'm saying this after the fact, but
Yeah.
yeah, it might be a bit boring watching us two and then some guests just coming on and just give it a listen. Put it on while you're on the drive, a commute, in work, whatever.
In bed.
In bed,
Yeah.
you could. I don't know if you'd fall asleep to us talking, but
Depends.
you know.
Depends how boring we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think they're interesting, then you'll be up all night. So
Yeah.
Probably a bad idea. But if you think that they're not as interesting as you think, then maybe.
Give us a chance.
Yeah.
to do.
But
So if you don't
Hopefully.
like us, still put us on to go to sleep.
Yeah.
it's a
It'll win
win-win
it.
situation.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
out a way to enjoy it.
Right. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next one. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Like and subscribe.
And to me.
Yeah. And to him too.
And to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Try.